digital economy, transportation, industry, trade, and investment, who have all submitted memos to are considered and approved, in addition to the Honorable Ministers of Aviation, Works and Housing, and the FCT, whose memos I would present to you. Can I start with the Honorable Minister of Interior, please, to please give us his, to brief us on the memo that...
The Council approved the ICRC for the design, finance, upgrade, operate, and transfer of the Nigerian Correctional Service shoe, garment, and leather processing factories located in Aba, Abia State, as well as Janguza, Kano, under a public-private partnership. This full business case certificate and the investments that will come therefrom amount to 5,100 million naira only. And invariably, when the partnership comes into effect, the benefit is enormous. About 1,230 people will have direct employment, while about 3,000 people will have indirect employment. It is proposed that the benefit, besides the employment of Nigerians, is the opportunity for training of the inmates of our correctional facilities in Kano, in Janguza, Kano State, and Aba, in Abia State. That's about it all. The name of the company that is there, for which the approval of the full business case, full business compliance certificate is given. It's a Nigerian company, Masters Aerogym Investment Limited, who is partnering with a Chinese company, Poly Technology Incorporated from Beijing, China. That's the only thing that is lacking.
Federal Executive Council today approved the contract for the procurement and installation of automotive mechatronic equipment for the automotive mechatronic training center facilities in 6 geopolitical zones of the country and the FCT, and also 3 pilot workshop automotive service hubs for the National Automotive Design and Development Council. The NADDC, the Automotive Development and Design Council, has recorded a lot of success in bringing back assembly and manufacturing operations in the automotive sector. As a result of this, the proposed training centers will not only train Nigerians to maintain and service vehicles, but will also ensure that avoidable disasters arising from lack of skills by our teaming youth are prevented through periodic training and empowerment at an affordable cost. The whole idea is that with the kind of vehicles that are being manufactured today, we need training institutes, training centers that will train our mechanics and our youth on how to maintain and service these vehicles. So that will be all for now. Thank you.
And the construction of the Port Harcourt to Maiduguri Eastern Narrow Gauge Railway with new branch lines and transshipment facilities. And they also approved the construction of a deep sea port in Bonny under PPP and the construction of a railway industrial park in Port Harcourt. The cost of the railway line will be $3.020279 billion. The industrial park, which is under PPP at no cost to the federal government, will cost $241,154,389.31 million dollars. Then the Bonny Deep Sea Port will cost $461,924,369 million at no cost to the federal government. I want to repeat that. And you know that the Port Harcourt Maiduguri, there are new branch lines, and I want to call the branch lines new. From Port Harcourt to Bonny, it's a new line. from Port Harcourt to Owerri is also a new line. There's another new line, there's a line connecting the narrow gauge to the standard gauge at Kafanchan. Then there is a branch line from Gombe, or before Maiduguri to Damaturu and Gashua. That's what has been approved. Thank you.
Has been briefed about an investigation carried out by the Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy, and also sought for the approval of deploying hybrid spectrum monitoring system, most importantly to focus on the southeast zone of the country. Firstly, the investigation. We have carried out an investigation of the use of illegal frequencies in the country, which has become very rampant. From January this year to August 2020, within the period of 8 months or thereabout, we carried out a monitoring where we discover 320 frequencies being used all over the country, and 106 were illegal. Out of these 320, 106 were illegal. And this is very worrisome because the usage of illegal spectrum or frequencies will compromise our security and safety in the country. It is because of the agenda of President Muhammadu Buhari of promoting security that we came up with this initiative of monitoring the usage of our frequencies and to discover the legal ones and the illegal ones. For the legal ones to ensure that they get the renewal annually, and for the illegal ones, necessary actions are being taken according to the gravity of the offense. After that, we discovered that our monitoring did not cover Southeast. It covers 5 zones in the country: South, Northeast, Northwest, North Central, Southwest, and South-South. However, Southeast has not been covered. It is because of this we presented a memo seeking for Council's approval of 653 million Naira, 886,000 Naira, 584 to procure and deploy a hybrid spectrum monitoring system that will cover the southern part of the country, most importantly Southeast. And the Council has approved that for the deployment, and this project will go a long way in promoting safety and security. Secondly, identifying the legal of usage of illegal spectrum. Thirdly, will also enhance revenue for the federal government of Nigeria. And fourthly, in the long run, it will create many jobs for the citizens. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I will brief you of the memos they presented, which were approved. I will start with the Honorable Minister for the Federal Capital Territory Administration, whose memo for the award and contract of the final design of engineering infrastructure and production of tender documents for Kabusa District Phase 3 of the FCC Abuja, an area of about 850 hectares, which will be mixed use of both private and government, residential and offices, was approved for the sum of 183,709,480 Naira 50 kobo to Messrs. Technonics Engineering and Consorts Limited. The Minister of Aviation also presented a memo seeking approval for the rehabilitation of the various screening machines nationwide at the cost of 654 million Naira. You would notice that with the incident of the COVID-19 pandemic, a new protocol sanctioned by IATA and other aviation authorities has now come into our airports, which means, which entails more of social distancing, and so you need more points to screen passengers and their luggages. So this is what has necessitated for the rehabilitation of those screening machines that are broken down. And then we also have, also on behalf of the Minister for Works and Housing, I want to report that his memo for the rehabilitation, for the completion of the rehabilitation of the Abeokuta-Ibadan Road, a distance of 72 kilometers, was approved today. It's actually it was a memo asking for augmentation by 788 million naira to bring the project cost to 4.78 billion naira, plus 6 months extension time for construction. So we hope that by 2021, this road will be completed. You need to note also that this was a contract that was awarded in 2010, but due to paucity of funds and other constraints, we have to take it over. And finally, GF, on behalf of Mr. President, also presented a memo which was approved seeking Council's approval for the purchase of 21 operational vehicles for the Federal Road Safety Corps in favor of Messrs. PAN Nigeria Limited in a total sum of 292,615,000 naira. The purpose of the memo is to enhance the operational capability and capacity of the Corps so that we can stop the carnage on our roads and also secure our roads better. The unique thing about this memo also is that these vehicles are being sourced from one of our local assembly plants, Pojo Nigeria Limited in Kaduna. Thank you very much.